How's it going, guys? My name is Christopher Leon. I own Advanced Garage Doors here in Bakersfield, California. And this is a quick video just to show you guys how I started my business and how I continue to grind every day as a owner-operator of a garage door company. I'm going to go off a couple questions I have here written down so that way you guys know the question and hear my answer. So question number one, what made you want to start this business? At first, a garage door business was not something I wanted to start. My brother started his business back in 2016. I went into the landscaping industry, and what happened was I broke my ankle. I couldn't continue to work in my industry because of the pain I suffer and the limitations about walking on uneven surfaces. So I went to help him out and start working with him, and from there, he told me, hey, I'm teaching you so you could start your business and take care of your family and provide for your family. So it wasn't something I was looking to get into. It just landed in my lap, and thankfully it's one of the best things in my life that has landed in my lap. Question number two, how did you start this business? So like I said, I went to work with my brother. I worked for him for about a year and a half or so, 2 years. To this day, when I'm slow, I still help him out. So I went to work for him, and he taught me the trade. He taught me all the tricks. Everything needs to be known to do garage door repairs, installation, and I continue to learn from him and learn on my own. But yeah, I learned through him. He's the one that taught me. Question number three, how did your first garage installation go? The first time I went to go do a garage door installation, I was completely lost. I didn't know what was going on. I wanted to go help out my brother and his helpers, and I was just sitting there basically being told, do this, so I did that. Do that, so I went to go do that. I had no idea what was going on. I was just being told, do this, do that. So I was basically more like, hey, I need you to do this. Oh, okay. If they would have told me pick up a broom and start sweeping, I would have picked up a broom and started sweeping, because I would not know if that was part of the industry or not. So yeah, basically my brother was telling me do this, do that, do that. And he explained to me, hey, it is a process. There's steps you need to follow every single time. And once you know the steps, you'll know how to do it. But yeah, my first installation was a little bit of a I'm lost type of installation. Question four, what was something you learned real fast when you first started? Something I learned really fast when I first started was that it was actually more entertaining and interesting than what I thought it was going to be. I honestly thought it was going to be an annoying job, something that it was going to be super annoying for me, something that would get tired of very simple. And I learned very fast that that's not the case. A lot of it is repetition, but a lot of it, you always learn something new at every job you go. It's one of those things that there's always something new going on, and you have to continue to pay attention and learn and see things so that way you know what's going on. So question five, how are you getting customers for your business? So right now I want to say about 4 major forms of retrieving customers for my business, which 1 is Yelp, 2 is Google, 3 Facebook Marketplace. It's a lot of the people from Facebook Marketplace are lowballers, but every once in a while you get a customer that's willing to pay the prices and willing to understand the type of work you do, so they're more than happy to do the work for you to go out and do the work. And number 4 is actually the Nextdoor app. So a lot of my neighbors told me, hey, get on the Nextdoor app. I did it, and it's been something I haven't gone back since. I'm on the Nextdoor app. It actually gets me a lot of good clientele, and a lot of them are actually close to my house. But yeah, and then number 5, of course, word of mouth. That's the best way to get customers, when you have a customer referring you to another customer. That's been my favorite way to get customers, because I'm already going in there with someone speaking highly of me. So it's for me to go out there and do a good job, and represent for the customer that sent me out there, because if someone's speaking highly of you, you gotta go out there and do a great job. So question number 6, how long will it take you doing a garage door install? So if I'm by myself, a garage door install takes me 2 to 4 hours, and you know, that's completely knocking down the old door, replacing it with a new door. That's door only, not including opener. With the opener, 4 or 5 hours. But if I'm there with the tech that I take with me and help me out, it could take me an hour and a half to 3 hours to do a complete door and opener replacement. So it just depends who you go and the experience. But sometimes, you know, we get to talking and a 2-hour job takes us 3 hours. Sometimes you get there and something is not the way you expected it to be. So, you know, there might be an extra beam that you gotta get through. So that job's gonna take a lot longer. So every job is different, but typically we can knock it out within 4 hours. And question number 7. So what are the steps to installing a door? So there's different steps. So I try to carry a second tech with me, that way it makes it a lot easier. One tech's responsible for complete teardown, so you go and take down the door that's installed already. And the other tech is responsible for building the second door. So while they're tearing down the first door, you're putting hinges on the door, you're getting the tracks ready to be built, you're building the tracks so that way you guys just screw them in, and setting up the spring system. Once you know, you guys are done with that, you take in the tracks, you set the tracks in, you stack your door, you tie it in all into one, and you put tension on it, and you put some back hangers so that way the door doesn't fall. But it's a very tedious process. It takes a while if you don't know what you're doing. It could get a little annoying, but most of the time it's pretty simple. Once you know, it's one of those things they say, everything's easy as long as you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, it's a difficult job. Like, I could be sure, hey, I could put a door up, I could fix a door, no problem. But you tell me, hey, you know, something's wrong with your car engine, I'm lost. I'm leaving that to the mechanic. Don't know what's going on there. So that's this video about me, how I started my business in the garage door industry. Make sure you guys like the video, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comments. I'll get back to you on all the questions. Also, if you guys want to follow me on my journey, make sure you guys like this video, comment it, subscribe, and I'll continue to post more so you guys get some knowledge. You guys know how the business goes, and you guys can learn something different. You know, hey, it may be something you guys might like and want to continue to know something about this and get into this business. This might just be the step for you guys to get in. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.